What's good, y'all? This is Elijah Don, and on today's episode, we're going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to give you a tour of my CR-V. So let's start off with the exterior mods. My current wheel and tire setup consists of rota grids, concave, in a size 15 by 8 with a plus 20 offset, wrapped in general grabber ATXs, size 215/75 R15. The suspension setup consists of an ASR 1.5 inch spacer in the front and a 2 inch in the rear, all mounted to replacement quick struts. The front undercarriage consists of an ASR skid plate as well as an HRG subframe drop kit that you don't see but helps out with the axle wobble that you get with the lift. Now let's move on to my lighting setup. I have Nightlight amber yellow ditch lights and a light bar. The light bar is 12 inches and I decided to install it on the front license plate. And the ditch lights are 4 inch and are mounted on Aerogenics ditch light mounts. And on each window I have these window visors from Mobil visors, and these are great because if you just want to crack open your window just a little bit and let in some air but don't want to let in the elements like rain, then these are perfect. Now moving on to the spare tire setup. Thankfully the CR-V comes with a spare tire from the factory, so we are able to do things like this, like add a 1 gallon Rotopacks to this spare tire strap mount that is made by Rockslide Engineering. Really cool. Probably one of my most used accessories is this spare tire bag from Himal, and it's pretty versatile. I usually put a trash bag in here to hold all of my trash, but I currently use it to hold all of my levelers. And it's actually pretty affordable. I got it off of Amazon for like less than 30 bucks, so definitely check that out. Next up is my rifle case that I got from Harbor Freight, which I actually mounted to my roof racks here using Yakima Mighty mounts. And it's really convenient. I mainly use it to store recovery gear, tools, and anything else I don't want inside of the cabin. And last thing are my Expo traction boards, but I'm gonna be real, I only got them for the looks. Now let's head into the interior details. Let's start off in the rear of the cabin. So pretty much this is where I sleep, this is where I cook, where I chill. It's the highlight of my whole rig, I'd say. So I ended up removing the rear seats in order to gain more space because what I wanted was a mattress that I could lay flat. So in addition to that, I ended up making this platform out of 3/4 inch wood and some 2x4s to kind of flatten out the front gap. And what's really cool is that there's additional storage underneath the platform, so it allows me to add some more camping essentials like poles, blankets, etc. And also there's a good amount of space behind the front seats, so I tend to just recline my seats and just stuff anything that I can. I currently store my toilet seat, my power bank, and my 2.5 gallon water jug. I also pieced together this medical kit, which is very important on the road, and I got a place for my portable fan and my hydro flask. Another cool piece of gear that I got is this HRG MOLLE panel that installs into the quarter panel window, and it's great for maximizing storage. I ended up getting a bunch of MOLLE bags off of Amazon, and it holds a multitude of things like bug spray or campfire starting gear, and my Coast lantern with a magnetic base fits perfectly, as well as my light bulbs that I got off of Amazon. Next up, I got this ceiling storage net. Definitely a nice to have if you need stuff up and out of the way. I mainly use it to store my Reflectix window covers. And as you can see, it's mounted to the rear grab handle, as well as the rear hatch shock mount. Alright, now I'm going to show you how I get the rear cabin ready for sleep mode. And what's really cool about this mattress is that it's trifold, so you could fold it up and you could push it out of the way just to make access to things more convenient. One thing I would like to mention is that I did have to cut up the mattress inside so that it could fit over the rear wheel arches. And once everything is set up, I take out my Big Agnes Dream Island sleeping bag and I place it over the mattress. Okay, so now moving on to the iconic CR-V table. So this table is great. It comes from factory. You could use it when you want to have a little picnic, or you could just use it as a cover or for a foundation for what I use it for the mattress. And then underneath you have a bunch of storage. Funny enough, this could also be used as a cooler, but I have not used it in that use case. So I mainly put a bunch of stuff in here. So I have my grills, my air compressor, and a bunch of other random stuff like this life vac, because yeah, you never know, especially when you're camping solo. Another cool addition that I added was this rear tailgate table. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber, and essentially it's an Ikea cutting board held on by these foldable shelf brackets that I got from Amazon. So for my kitchen setup, I have this Kelty galley deluxe bag as well as an igloo cooler. And what I like to do is I like to hang the galley bag onto the tailgate, so that way I have easy access to all of my kitchen utensils and cooking gear. So I mainly cook with this Coleman fold-and-go stove with these modified grill racks that I got from Amazon. And this pretty much covers 90% of my cooking needs. But I did get a Scotty grill a couple months ago, and that has been a game changer. It allows me to grill and it folds flat. So I got all my bases covered with the Scotty grill and the Coleman stove. As for cookware, I use this setup from Alox. And what I like about it is that it's very minimal and it comes with the essentials that you need. So you have a pot, you have a tea kettle, and you have a pan with foldable handles. Alright, let's get into a little cooking demo featuring my wife's delicious chicken adobo. Also like to add, I have this portable utensil set that I actually got from Daiso, so it includes a fork, a spoon, as well as chopsticks. And yeah, that pretty much sums up my setup. You too can also have a setup like this and eat chicken adobo from the back of your CR-V with amazing views. So I hope that this video inspires any of you whom are interested in car camping and want to get into it. You definitely can. And I think the main thing is just to get out there, regardless of the gear that you got, just get out there and explore. If you have any questions or suggestions, just please leave a comment below. And if you want to follow my latest adventures, please give me a follow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.